Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 5th round of the season. We are here for France. It is the French Grand Prix for ARL, and we are back this time for Tier 2. It's the 5th round of the season, and after the Tier 3 race, after a dead race, you could say, this time we are here for Tier 2. Hopefully a more exciting race. I'm going to hope so, but we are here. We are back. I am PMBO5, and I am joined by Polo God. How are you, Polo?
I'm actually feeling really nostalgic because this is actually the first last season was the first ever race I commentated. It was here at France, so hopefully my commentary's gotten a lot better since that race. That definitely has, but hopefully it's a lot better than Tier 3 race because that was really bad, like you said.
Hell, I couldn't even commentate good as well, and I can see why. That was not good for me, because of how that race went, and because of how many restarts there were, how much was going on. There was just a ton of stuff that just distracted me from commentating the way I usually do, and, yeah, it didn't work out. Simple as that. You still got the echo just slightly. I could hear it just slightly.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna have my TV by one. Hang on, give me a sec.
Yeah, 1 or 2 would work, I think. Yeah, let's try that. But, anyways, I want to go over, last season's France race. Last season's France race, I would say, personally, was probably one of the more underrated races in ARL. No one really talked about this race in Tier 2. This was, I wouldn't say a dead race, but I'd say it was a race that was filled with something going on. There was always something going on. But was it chaotic? No. Was it good? Maybe. But it was one of the races that was just... There was always something going on. There was always at least a battle, a crash, whatever it may be. The gaps changing. There was always something going on in that race last season. And I feel like the race last season here was a race where obviously we made it to be as good as it could be with commentary because that was your first time, as you mentioned. But no, I think last season's race, you know, we had Pluto, first-time winner for Tier 2 last season in this race. We had just Dylan Boy, first-time winner in Tier 2, or Tier 3 last season in this race. Tier 3, Tier 2 today, we saw Tier 3 Bennett dominate kind of similar how Dylan did back last season. Could we see the same thing today? I don't know. But do you think we can see a first-time winner today at all, Mr. Polo?
I think the person who started 11th will have a really good chance of winning this race. I'm calling it right now. We saw last season, it was a 1-2. I think Milo came second that race. He started 12th. Pluto won. He started 11th. So I think that could be a repeat this season. Whoever starts 11th could have a really good chance of taking the win because of how OP the mediums and hards was at that track. Obviously, Bennett or JB88 won in Tier 3 using softs to hards, but if, like, say, a safety card comes out, which to my knowledge is pretty unlikely to happen in France, that could change everything. So yeah, hopefully, I honestly think 11th will could probably win this race because of those.
What about if they start 7th and they get dropped to 20th? Will they still win?
Oh, oh no. No, because they'll get a punch on the last lap.
Yeah, true. I mean, unless your name's Polo and you're Irish, but yeah.
Oh.
I guess, I guess, like, you know, I do want to speak about glitches, because that's been a common thing recently in this game, which, it's always been, right? But, no, that's been a common thing as of recently. You've heard glitch, 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 glitch. That's what you heard! It's the truth! This game is glitched! But no, we had to restart Tier 3 a few times, well, a few times, let's just say once. Because of how Tier 3 was. Tier 3, we had to restart, and it was just simple as that. It was because, it was just mainly because, again, lag, connection, everything else, this game, you could put it in simplest terms like that. We had to restart. And, yeah, simple as that, I guess you could say. But that did cause, a bit of, how do I want to say it? A bit of a dead race. I mean, that was gonna be a race where a safety car came out at the start, and then just people's tires were cold. I think Raptor got a good start from that, and that's what caused Communist to go out of the race. But hey, restart, brand new things. Communist still had trouble. I mean, if he's not the unluckiest driver in Tier 3 right now, I don't know who is. And that's the truth. That's my opinion. But let's talk about Tier 3 a little bit. A dead race, we can agree, probably, but there was at least some battling. You could definitely say Mr. Ian Bones, who got a penalty last season from the contact with Ditto, from the retaliation there. This time he didn't put on the bad part of the show, where getting himself in trouble. He put on a good show, and he actually probably entertained that race, I think, more than than it kind of was, if that makes sense, because this race was pretty boring for Tier 3. He was the one at the end making it entertaining, and I'm glad he did, because that was good by him. Good battling.
Yeah, that was a good battle between. I think it was Dylan. Dylan got involved as well near the end. So I watched the whole race. I don't know how I was able to sit through that whole race without switching it off. But yeah, I got food earlier, and I literally made a video of me eating food, and I was like, this is more entertaining than the actual race. But anyway,
definitely if you're doing this. Yeah, I mean, definitely more entertaining, I can tell you. I can tell you it's more entertaining.
You think it's more entertaining than, well, yeah, this track. But anyway, yeah, Iron and Bones. Obviously, I think he hasn't raced here in this league in a while. He's definitely on
Italy,
decent
which
showing.
was Italy last season, which we know how chaotic that race was. He actually got out of the race that time, but yeah, Italy last season. Just want to go over some people making their first starts and just coming back. I think that's able to happen, or I'm able to do. I'm out gaming on the lap, by the way. That looked like a puncture from the side, but I knew it was not. It was just weird. Super Whammon off. But anyway, Super Whammon, he's making his first start in the league. He is driving for Axe, replacing Asian. Asian, you saw, he's been missing the past few weeks. Asian kind of kicked out of that ride. Axe decided to bring him in, which I thought, in my opinion, was probably a better decision. And nice cutting the track there, Rapid Lucas. I like that. But yeah, there was Super Whammon, who he's been winning over in GSR Tier 3, and he's got moved up to Tier 2 because of that. And because he was moved up to Tier 2, that's been able to get himself ready to be able to make these times, and Axe needed a new driver, and if Axe could have needed at any better time, this was the right time, honestly, with Asian, because they're trying to win Constructors, they're trying to win Combined, they're trying to get the best team lineup that they can with Axe's team. And yeah, I think Super Whammon was a good choice, and Fruity Coast as well, he's a reserve this week, filling in for Harrison the second week in a row. Harrison not making again. I don't know what Thrasher will do. Hell, I don't even know if the Evans will do anything about it, because we'll figure it out, because he's missed the last 2 weeks, and I know Thrasher's been talking about, hey, can we replace him, can we do this? I know Thrasher's mentioned it at least once, that can he be replaced? I don't know if it's gonna happen, but who knows? I would like to know myself, of course, because I'm league owner, because I commentate. I love these races. You know, whenever there's a driver change, I think, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Well, we'll find out, of course. But it's also good to bring up though. Paulo, I gotta ask you, Super Whammon, he was winning over in GSR Tier 3. He did fine over in GSR Tier 2 at Monaco. He's improved his pace since the start of the game. Would you agree that that is a good fit at Williams for him to at least be running up front, possibly having the chance at points? Do you think that's a good fit at Williams replacing Asian? Because Asian wasn't even showing up. They were getting reserves at Williams. Is this a good decision for Max?
I don't really know much about Super Whammon. I know I've seen him in the GSR chat. I haven't really seen many of the GSR races, but so far in quality, I know he's retired, but he's sitting in 6th. He's not doing too bad for himself, considering this is his first start. I think he'll he's obviously going to do better than Ancient is, and I think if he starts consistently turning up, yeah, he'd definitely be a good pick, because so far he's looking decently quick from what I've seen.
Every race in GSR he's been asked to do, he's actually done it. So, I mean, he's very active from what it seems. So he'll be active here. By the way, I want to bring up the stat. I don't know if anyone has any, bad moments with this guy, but of course, it's worth bringing up. Fizzers, he was the last Canadian to drive. The last time he had drove full time was back in Brazil of season 1, which was back at race 4. That was the 4th ever race in this league. Super Whammon, this is the 77th race in this league. 73 races later, a Canadian gets to drive in the grid full time. What do you think about that, Paulo? More Canadians we need, I guess?
Yes, we need more. We have too many Irish people. Get rid of Aaron Alcon, get rid of Luffy, get rid of Kagoda. Bring in more Canadians, yeah.
Well, I mean, Square put it a good way. You know, there's not enough people representing Ireland, or not Ireland, Israel. There's not enough people representing Israel, so may as well represent. So he said I may as well represent them. So Square brings up a good point, I guess. You know, you may as well have someone honoring, well, not honoring, but like representing the Canadians if that's the way it is about it. And yeah, Thrasher did say he is thinking about it, about the him and Hamilton deal at Haas. But yeah, I bring that up, of course, because, like, hell, I might change my nationality in this ARL Streams account to, well, what? I mean, we have a lot of Americans, we have a lot of British people, we have a lot of Irish people, Scottish people. Um, you know what? What? How about I make myself Brazilian, you know? I don't know. How about Brazilian? We have no Brazil. The last Brazilian we had in this league that ran a race was Felipe. You're in Felipe. Well, who isn't named Felipe over in Brazil, let's be honest. But, of course, I may as well, because, of course, you know, the end of qualifying, I'll get on the qualifying topic in a minute, but Felipe was the only, and I think the last, Brazilian driver in this league. He was the only and last. Maybe I'll make it the second, I guess. Maybe change my nationality to Britain. Or not Britain. Britain? I'm talking about Britain for sure. Brazilian. There's mine now. Milo's going to start a lap. Callum's going to complete a lap. Callum goes 19th, but he's definitely going to be ahead of Bobby the Human, so he won't start last on the grid. He's going to pull over here, but there's cars coming on the line. There is the McLaren of Matty Mumu. He's going to start a lap. There's the Williams as well. That's GSR Patriot. Keep in mind his brother was lagging earlier in the Tier 2 race, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. There's the Ferrari of F1 boy. He's going to complete the checker flag. Cannot do any better. There's the Alfa Romeo. So that's starting a lap as well. You have behind. That's silent starting a lap, but that's contact with Callum. That is with both those. You have the Haas. I believe that might be Davis coming to the line. He's just slow. He's just maybe coming to the line slower. Doesn't want to improve in the lap. He retires from the session, in fact. There's other Haas. That's Fruticos, reserving this week. He currently sits 9th as things stand. Where is he going to go coming to the line? He's currently invalidated. He's clearly going to get a 125 here on this lap with that invalidated lap time. But yeah, you also have coming to the line. There's the McLaren, Matty Mumu, who currently sits on pole. He has to get out of the way of Patriot. But you have Atlantis currently coming to the line as well. Matty Mumu has to retire on track right there. But there's the Red Bull coming to the line. That's him. That's Rapalucas, I believe. That's going under the pits. But Matty Mumu, or Atlantis, can he go to the pole position? He goes to the front row with his teammate. So 1-2 as things stand. The AlphaTauri out of 5 on an outlap. He won't be able to complete and get to the checker flag. Sam Seed as well, 10th. 7/10 up. Can he get to a top 5? Can he get up there? He's in the stand right now. Comes to the line, Sam Seed does. Where does he go? 5th. Not bad for Sam. But Patriot, 2/10 up. Can he get any 2 extra tenths in the last sector? He can only go 2nd.
He splits the 2 McLarens. Now Silent coming up the line. What's he gonna do?
He's not far up, but he may have made that mistake in the last sector. Yeah, he's only up to 11th. Not so far.
That could be that. I said it right now, and now the bias inside of me is gonna explode. I said 11th could be the best position you could start in, and Silent is in that position.
Is this the second week in a row you're being biased to Silent? But now, Patriot does split the McLarens on that front row. You have Aero Tripod, the championship leader, down in 5th. I find that interesting because he's beaten by Adam Fab, split by both AlphaTauris. That's interesting. It's 5th and 11th for both Alfa Romeos. Mediums outside the top 10 for KDX and Bama, but if this is the case, if this is how close the top 6 are within 3.5 tenths, we're on for a good race then. I at least hope.
Yeah. Hopefully the game doesn't glitch or send people to the back when. Hopefully Davison gets sent to the back.
Yeah. Well, let's see who pressed spectator before. I know Super Whammy did an accident. He got into his ride. So maybe it's 8th this week. I don't know, because I know he got into spectator for a moment, but then got back to his seat in time this time, unlike you did. But I don't know. We'll find it out because this game, it is what it is, I guess, right? Just waiting on Bama, of course. Bias commentator Paulo, the new James Allison, John says.
Oh yes.
See now my dumb self didn't get the full order for tier 2 or tier 3 last time today for the starting order, so may as well get it now. Got the full ordering in case we restart. But Matty Mumu won pole. I believe this is his first pole, so congratulations to Matty Mumu for winning the pole award. Patriot second, splits the two McLarens. Atlantis third. You have the two AlphaTauris fourth and sixth with Adam Fab, Sam C. Tripod does sit down in fifth, though. The championship leader, he leads by a good margin. So how is he going to manage everything in this race? Is he going to take it cool and collected? We'll find out. Davis, Superwomen, Rapalucas, Fruticos all around at the top 10, but keep in mind these guys outside the top 10. Silent, Milo Gaming. Luke B does start outside the top 10, and I also want to mention Bobby the Human, because he got a decent result. I believe it was 7th or 8th last week. He starts 20th. Ricochet came from 20th on the grid to 3rd in this race, in the first ever ARL race in Tier 1. Bobby the Human? 20th to 1st? Nah, I'm kidding. 20th to 3rd, no. Ricochet, but yeah, no. I'm kidding about that. But hey, 20th to 3rd, that's possible. You don't know. I mean, it happened with Ricochet. He drove his way through the field 19, but yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely got a nickel.
Okay, fixed it. Alright, my mic says...
Alright, I think it's fixed. Yes, it's fixed. Yeah, yay. So we'll be going through ones to watch. This is the 5th race of the season. This is the track that started ARL. This is the track that started this league. We'll have to find out how everything goes with this race today.
Alright. Alright, fix the mic, and my nan came into my room so I had to switch off my mic. But anyway, 10 seconds ago, why is Davis 20th? Oh god.
Well, let's see who's put 20th now. Let's see who's been put 20th this week. Just waiting on KDX here. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
This isn't good.
Oh no! Oh, never mind.
Now we're good. Now we're good. All right, cool. No one's been put down off the grid.
It's actually not broken.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so everyone outside the top 10 starts on the medium tires. That should be interesting. Squid, keep in mind, he started on the hard tires. He gone from 17th to 3rd in the Tier 3 race. Maybe that'll happen again, but it's kind of like the F2 and F3 races in real life. It's back to back, so you don't really. Fruticos is disqualified from the information lab, but it's kind of like you don't have the. You kind of have the Tier 3 race as a preview of what could possibly happen in the Tier 2 race. Obviously, Tier 3 drivers, they're way different, not close to the pace of Tier 2 drivers, but it's worth noting that, hey, this is what it's going to get close to, this Tier 3, Tier 2 race. So, I'm going to go over two favorites. I'm going to pick, you know what, I'm not going to pick Matty Mumu, because I want to see him win, but I don't want to curse him. And I don't want to be biased, but I don't want to, curse him. I'm going to go with Patriot, though. He had said, this is the track where he, like, found a way, not to spin. Because he's found every way to choke so far this season. He's found a way to throw away races from the race lead. Right now, where can you bin it at France unless you're on old tires? Where can you bin it? Nowhere. Unless you're just got some oversteer or understeer, whatever it may be, right? Well, Patriot starts second, and today, can he possibly challenge for that race victory? We'll have to find out. I'm gonna go actually with I'm gonna go with Davis. And this is not because he commentated the Tier 3 race with me, so don't call me biased right there. But no, with Davis, I'm picking two Tier 3 drivers from last season. Yes, I noticed that. But with Davis, this was a track he's never raced in ARL yet. He's not racing ARL this track yet. And with Davis, could this possibly be the time where he races France for the first time and gets a good result? He starts 7th. He was not too far off Sam and the rest of the field up there. He's got good pace. Can today be the day he converts that into a podium or the win for the first time in Tier 2? We'll have to find out. Anyways, two favorites from you, Paulo.
Right, quickly. First up is going to be Alanis. I'll prove he had a poor race in Japan. He's starting 3rd. I think he could definitely redeem himself from last week. So hopefully he does that. And my second pick will be Milo Gaming. Remember, last season he started 12th. Where did he finish? 2nd. He started on those medium tires. Will that play into his advantage today? Who knows?
Yeah, it was 9th and 10th actually, just to let you know. I know you've been messing up with that. But hey, you were close enough though. But KDX, he'll have to be re-invited back to the session because he's lagged out. We're just waiting for the lights to come on. We're just waiting for the start to go. He's lagged out of the session. That's probably not going to be good. That's why probably the start has been a little bit delayed by the game. I said if we need a restart, you know, I've got the quality order, so at least we got that. At least we do. Anyways, just waiting for the lights to come on. Just waiting patiently. But this game doesn't want us to be patient. Here we go. 5 red lights coming upon us here in the French Grand Prix. We are coming for 5 red lights for the second time in France for Tier 2. We are away. It's lights out. The 2 McLarens going to try to slipstream down to Turn 1, but you have the 2 AlphaTauris as well trying to slipstream one another. It's Matty Mumu leading into Turn 1, but Patriot around the outside has to run off the track. He goes a bit wide. Atlantis trying to take advantage of his teammate, but Patriot, he's going to take the race lead already. And you have Atlantis trying to challenge Matty Mumu as well. Tripod trying to challenge him as well. Sam Snead runs a bit off the track. Davis takes advantage right there. For the coast, a 5-second time penalty for running into someone right there. But you have the order trying to fix itself out here.
Yeah, it's been fixed. There's contacting Superman and Fruiticoast. They're now near the back. Well, Fruiticoast is pretty far back. Superman is still with the field. Yeah, really weird start. Good start from Petrie. He's now into the lead. What to honest? He was literally just.
You got passed by
a
Tripod.
second ago.
Yeah, Tripod just got by him right there. That was for the 3rd position right there. I just saw in the chicane, Tripod got through ahead of Atlantis, and now Atlantis just fell down to 4th as well. This being the track where he made his first ARL start. A lot of people here in this lobby made their first ARL start at this racetrack. If they were in the league at the time, they did. So about to complete the first
Milo
lap.
spins! Balls.
That's
There goes
at
my 2
sector
picks.
3. And you have Matty Mumu pitting already. Or no, that's Silent pitting already. That is from a decent position he was in. I don't know why he's pitted already, but you have Bama trying an F1 boy. This is into turn 1 this time between the two. The Renault versus the Ferrari. It's Alabama Outlaw. He gets ahead of that position. But yeah, Silent pitting already. Did he have damage or something? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not too sure myself, and yeah, he did. Yeah, I could see that. Let me check what it shows. Pit stops. Well, it doesn't show it anymore because the pit stop's not complete. But yeah, that's a new thing added to F1 2020, which is pretty interesting. Was it worth it? Don't know. But cool. For the spectator menu. Anyways. Patriot leads the race, 7/10 over Matty Mumu. This is the 2nd lap of the race, so no DRS just yet. Tripod trying to challenge Matty Mumu. This is for 2nd as well. There's yellow flag at the back. That is Silent. He had to reset the track right there. I don't know if he would try to do that or not, but he spun around and it like reset him the track, I'm thinking. That's what it did, but make sure you invite KDX back again, Paolo. Because,
Yeah, it did, and he had to join back. All he's half is like, invite
Yeah,
people, don't join back. I'll have to do it again.
Riles, who in this race a season ago finished in Tier 2, about 5th, 4th, whatever it was, 5th I think it was. That's his best finish in Tier 2 since really before Season 1. He's not had the results, he's not had the finishes, but right now he runs down to 12th. He was just in the battle as well, but Superman Wayman gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the course. And you have Matty Mumu now. This is on the front straight under the beginning of lap 3. Patriot takes the fastest lap, but Tripod challenging into turn 1, and Matty Mumu. Is the move ready to be made? No, it's not.
That was smart. If you went for the move, there's definitely going to be contact. It's hard to go side by side in the turn 1 at the track.
Atlantis just sits behind and waiting in the wings for something to happen, but the top 7 stay within a second of one another. Callum gets by Utah Elfin, but Callum takes a penalty from it. These two make contact. It's not good between them two.
History, remember back to Spain.
Yeah.
Season 2.
History from the past, so these two got to be careful if they want to race each other clean from this point onwards. But Callum, he's going to get himself ahead as well. But behind that, you have Riles passing Utah. You also have Rapalucas passing Utah. And you also have Riles going down the inside of Callum. Rapalucas got through,
trying to get back and... Whoa, okay.
Yeah, just wasn't enough there, right there. Riles was trying on Callum, and you also have behind that Luke B trying on Utah Elfin. Luke B, Utah Elfin, these two are decent friends, but Riles is trying down the inside of Callum. This is for a points position. He cannot do so this time. It's just so close. Again, very close between the race lead. Patriot, I don't know if it's how worn his tires have got or what, but qualifying here does matter on those soft tires if you qualify on them. Because, again, you get yourself in the position, those tires start to wear and wear and wear out a lot. Now Tripod going to the left side of Matty Mumu. This is into turn 1 this time with the overtake button engaged. He's really eager to get by, but through turn 1, he gets ahead of Matty Mumu. Matty Mumu has to back off of that one.
That was crucial from Tripod. Last lap, it was best that he didn't do it. This time it was the best to do it, and he did it.
Super Whammon picks up a 3-second time penalty, but the front 7 still stay within DRS range of each other. This is similar to how the Tier 1 race was. In Season 1, there were 7 cars in at least some point in the race, and it stayed that way for a pretty long time. So if they keep themselves in this DRS chain, it should get interesting, because there were people changing positions throughout the whole pack itself of the cars. This time, it looks like it's just the front of the field. You also have Riles getting on Callum this time. This isn't into chicane. He's not going to try this time on Callum, but he was close enough for an overtake to be made. Now it's Rapalucas trying to challenge his teammate. These two, the oldest teammate pairing on this grid. Now Riles has to stay ahead of Rapalucas for the time being. .310 separates Tripod and Patriot for this race lead. It's 2/10 now. This gap is very close. You know Tripod wants to get a move on. But as things stand in the championship, Tripod does lead it by a big margin. Let me check the actual points itself. Yeah, Tripod does lead it by about a good 30 points, it looks like. So he's just trying to take things easy and keep that points lead.
Yeah, if he goes for anything too soon, that could... even though he's a big championship lead, he can make silly mistakes, because that could change the championship. F1 boy picks up a penalty from P9. Matty Mumu's left the session.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to rewrite him.
Yes, thank God he's on my friends list, so I can actually get him quickly.
Well, a Tripod challenging for the race lead on Patriot now, and this is side by side between the Alfa Romeo and the Williams. They keep it close, they keep it tight, but in the chicane this time, it's Tripod so far getting ahead of Patriot, but Patriot, he's not just done yet. No, not anymore, because Tripod gets ahead, and Atlantis, he's trying to challenge Patriot as well. Problem with Matty Mumu lagging out is that he's fallen down to 7th from 4th position it was. And now, Tripod just making a little mistake right there, just not having the momentum into the fast right-hander, but now the long right-hander it is. Atlantis gonna try down the inside of Patriot, they're wheel to wheel, and yeah, Atlantis thought better of it, because if he made a move right there, he could have sent himself spinning very easily.
I think I was told by Atlantis that Matty Mumu couldn't really make the race, so I think he's probably gone. I don't know. Hopefully he joins back, but because of the DNR, as Adam found pitting, although soft, like Tripod's definitely doing a 2-stop. I'm not sure if Atlantis is doing the 1-stop. Obviously it worked in Tier 3 because they're on fresher rubber. Yeah.
Yeah, Matty Mumu has been back. That must have been a lag out that time. That's like the first time I've ever seen him lag out of a league race. But yeah, Tripod going for the mediums. Adam Fab going for hards. Super Whammon going for, let's see what he goes for. Yet to pit. It looks like a front wing change. But yeah, no, not a front wing change, sorry. Going for hards that time. Callum goes on Matty Mumu as well as Matty Mumu trying to return to the session, it looks like. But he's just getting passed by the rest of the field at this point. It's crucial for the rest of the field to get by, but this is just hurting him. Oh, Bobby the Human.
Yeah, gonna have to try and get him back again.
Utah was trying on Bobby the Human, but Luke B's already there to challenge. They're going 3 wide now. This is very tight between them. Luke B trying to pinch his nose in there where it might not belong. But now you see in front the Racing Point and Ferrari battling. But yeah, Bobby the Human stays ahead of Utah Elephant, but that was close. It was 3 wide for a moment between them. And now you have Callum trying to challenge an F1 boy as well.
Oh, Matty Mumu is back in the race. Now down in 13th, which is a massive shame, but Wi-Fi, I guess.
Milo Gaming strung on him. There goes Milo Gaming, actually. A little slide from him because of the contact with him and Matty Mumu. But pitting from the race lead is Patriot. Pitting from second is Sam and Atlantis as well. He's going to stay out longer.
I think he's trying to do the hards. It's going to be tough, but I think it could be possible. Yeah, by the looks of his pit window, it says he's going onto the hards.
So now what this does is this puts Davis in the second, who's yet to pit. Same with Rapalucas on the softs, who's yet to pit. Callum gets by F1 Boy. Yeah, I'm interested to see why did Tripod go for the mediums? He's definitely going to be ahead because of the mediums. But Patriot, Adam 5, Sam, as Adam 5 gets ahead of Sam, I'm not sure. I don't know why he would go for the medium, or why he would go for the mediums, softs mediums. He's going for the 2-stop, but he's definitely betting on a safety car, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen safety cars in Tier 2. I think this is one of the tracks that's really unlikely to get a safety car, so he's just gonna have to just hope and pray luck is on his side.
KDX said he needs another invite, by the way. He just needs another invite, that's all. Yeah, Tripod could do a mad one, Cobra brings up. Yeah, this is a bold strategy, but this may be able to work out if this is the case. He's really trying to go softs and mediums. I don't know if this will work, but there's a good chance it could. I don't know. I've not reached yourself. I know the strategy, but I don't know how long mediums, softs, hards can really go. I don't know how long they can go. But it's definitely a big, mainly there. But Patriot is trying out of Fab. He definitely. You have Utah and battling Bobby the Human. This is into the last corner. There's a bit of touching and barging right there between those two. But Bobby the Human gets ahead for now. But with the help of DRS, with the help of the overtake button, Utah gets ahead. It's a Luke B as well, trying to make it 3 wide into turn 1, but cannot do so right there. Utah does stay side by side again through turn 1. Can't get through. He's trying to switch back, but he hits the back of Bobby the Human right there. Both these guys are on the same tires. Same with Luke. They're all on the same tires. So they're all in the same strategy, but Rapalucas stays out another lap on 7-lap softs.
Atlantis actually got jumped in the pits by Sam Steed. And, well, he's behind Patriot anyway.
Yeah, Patriot and Adam? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very shocking. I don't know. Wow. Rapalucas trying an F1 Boy now. F1 Boy kind of pinching him toward the blue stuff and toward the curbs there on the inside, but Rapalucas, he's trying to fight back at it. F1 Boy back down the inside. Third wheel to wheel off the corner. There's a yellow flag at the back. That is Utah Elfin, who's been spun around along with Matty Mumu and along with Bobby the Human. Utah spun around right there. And there's another spin. That's Tripod from the net race lead. Tripod spins it out of the chicane. And what this...
I think what happened is he lost all traction on the exit of the corner.
What this does is put Adam Fav, Patriot, and Sam in the net top 3. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, yeah. And I think Cobra, I'm going to mention it because I think, I think you did curse him, Cobra, as I'm seeing in the chat. Yeah, I think you did. Did Matty Moon get back in his car? Yes, he did. KDX, did he get back? No, he did not. Well, so if someone who's in the session, or just someone could send KDX an invite, that'd be great. I just think it would work, because I don't know if he's accepting invites or whatnot.
He's having Wi-Fi issues, because I've invited him about 3 times now, so doesn't join back.
Yeah, Adam 5 gets ahead of Bobby the Human now. Patriot with a little slide off the curb.
My game just crashed.
Oh.
Well done, Codemasters. Can't even work your game right. Now I need an invite back to the session, please. Thank you very much.
We speak about invites. I think I cursed you in the commentary box, but yeah.
As soon as I say, oh yeah, KDX is having Wi-Fi issues, as soon as I say that, I get kicked out of the session. Nice one.
You are. No, I'm kidding.
I never should say anything.
Yeah, right? You can't say anything with this game, the way it goes. But hey, Patriot, he's trying to get by Bobby the Human because Adam Fav right now sits in the net race lead as things stand, and Sam Seed is also trying to challenge, but Bobby the Human, he goes very defensive into the fast right-hander, but Patriot gets himself ahead, but slides right back in front! And Bobby the Human trying, he goes for a slide, but it was just not enough, and you could tell Patriot really wanted to get by there because he was so eager to do so. And Sam gets ahead now, but Bobby the Human charging back at it down the inside and cannot get through, but they make contact! Bobby the Human goes for a slide, goes around while they collide. Now, the last time you lagged out of a race, Paul, I believe I lagged out too, so I don't want to say anything else either. Because I know that's possible happening. But Atlantis is trying on Sam Seed, the 2 guys who got demoted from Tier 1 last season. But going on to the hards is Matty Mumu pitting as well, Rapalucas pitting as well, Utah, and Bobby the Human.
Yeah, but after Tripod spinning, that's his race pretty much over now. Because he's going to have to pit again. He's going to be stuck behind the slower guys. Maybe even jumped by the people who are doing the one stop on the medium. So, absolute disaster for Tripod.
Keep in mind, it was the guys mediums to hards last season who really finished 1-2. It's Milo and Pluto who started 9th, 10th, like you brought up. All the guys who've yet to pit, mediums guys, all sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super Whammon does pick up a penalty as well. You have Atlantis trying to challenge in Sam, but it's for the net race lead, who are all in a DRS train. It's Adam Fab, Patriot, Sam, Atlantis, and now Atlantis is trying to challenge Sam to the inside at the fast right-hander. They're wheel-to-wheel now. Yeah, Sam has to run a bit wide there. Not the apex he wanted to run, but yeah, it is Atlantis ahead this time. Yeah, so what I'm quite curious to see as Luke B and F1 Boy do battle. What I'm quite curious to see is how this net race lead will go between Adam 5, Patriot, Atlantis, and Sam. And now Riles has got passed by Callum as those two are side by side.
Patriot gets past 7-5 for the net race lead.
Oh, wow. Didn't catch that. I was focused on Riles and Callum and my mic. All things I shouldn't be focused on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to fix my mic once. I'm not gonna try to do it like every time. I'm gonna try to fix my mic once. If you could take over for now, that'd be great.
GSR. Patriot. I'm so sad I'm inviting these people back, honestly. There we go. Invite selected people. Invite back to the session. But everyone's just getting kicked out of the game. Nice one, Codemasters. We love you, XX. Callum Pitts from those medium tires in that racing point. He's obviously going to go into hards. Luke B gets past F1 boy. Obviously, again, both himself the pit, but still mid. Not gonna lie, I don't think there's anything really interesting going on. Well, there is one thing going on. It's Atlantis trying to get past Adam Fab into this corner. And they're side by side. Ooh, Adam Fab just kind of pushes Atlantis off, but
So yeah, Patriots left the session.
Adam Fab is
net race
ahead,
lead, it seemed.
heading into the end of lap 12. Wonder when these medium runners are gonna pit. As Alabama and Royals pit, same with Luke B, same with F1 Boy, and same with Milo Gaming. So now it's going to be Adam Fab who's going to take the lead of this French Grand Prix in Tier 2 of ARL.
Yes,
Well, Alice in second, he will be charging down, hunting down Adam Fab. He needs this win. He needs the woes of ARL Tripod to have a chance of coming back in this title race. The title race is still on now because of Tripod spin. So, the battle's going on here.
I am back, by the way.
No, but Song's gonna jump all these guys, not many of these guys.
Paulo,
He's gonna try and side by side F1 boy, and
now he can't hear me.
there's a bit of contact between them. Silent is ahead though, a bit aggressively, I will say so myself.
Hello?
Patriot's still not back in the session, we have to invite him back.
Great.
Seriously. Can commentate and invite people at the same time. I'm gonna miss so much. Watch now, like the race leader spins or something, because this is so stupid.
Hello, can you hear me?
God,
Oh, you
I
can't
did it the
hear me.
wrong way. No. That's
I
sick,
swear
Paul. You're such
something's
an
wrong
idiot.
with this. I need to fix something.
And invite selected people. Finally, took me that long to invite someone to
Polo, can you hear
the
me?
lobby. Sam picks up a penalty.
He can't hear me.
KDX is in the pits. I think he's in the session. No, he's not. Patriots finally back in the session. Sorry about that, Patriots. Sorry about that, Williams. That took me that long to invite him back. Silence in the pits now from those hards. He's definitely get it on to mediums and try and take those to the end.
He can't hear me. I'm trying to fix my mic, but he can't hear me.
Well, having a side by side F1 boy. Now here comes Atlanta for the race lead. He goes to the inside. Amphab defends on the outside. He's going to defend to the outside into the chicane. Alanis is ahead. Has to cut the corner. Will that be illegal? I'm not sure. They're side by side. Heading into the long right-hander, but Alanis is ahead for the race lead. This is going to be huge for the championship because Tripod's going to have to pit again. He's going to be so far back from these guys. Oh, yellow flag in sector 2. Super Whammon is spun. Oh, and Patriot is off as well. I don't know what happened with him. He's back in the session, but he's completely off track.
Well, something's wrong with my mic, and I figured out what it is. Something's wrong with Xbox parties, and I just tried to fix it. But anyways, no yellow flag. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I figured I was wrong with my mic. But yeah, I just tried to fix it, and I couldn't talk in the party. Like I could talk, but I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me, Paulo?
Yes, I can this time.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I was trying to talk for like 10 minutes straight, but no, I couldn't hear you. I see that the battle has happened from the race lead. Atlantis, Adam Fav, it's close again, but Sam CD trying to challenge his teammate. While Tripod, he's caught himself back up to this pack, while Davis sits 5th. You know, it would be great right now as a safety car, but I don't think that'll happen. Tripod goes down the inside of Sam right now. Tripod gets ahead, slides right in front of Sam. Tripod locking up again, but now Sam trying to challenge back at it. Sam going to the right side this time. Yeah, cannot get it.
Sam needs to get past Tripod because Tripod's pretty much the roadblock for Sam.
There's yellow flags.
Yellow flag. That's Matty Newman.
No. But yeah, that was Riles, I think. I think that's what it was. He was just off the track. From something it may have been. Yeah, so it was Super Whammon and Bama who collided. Super Whammon did reset the track. That might be a penalty at the end of the race, but hey, who knows? We'll have to figure that out. As the race lead stands, it's Atlantis leading over Adam Fav with a 1.4 second gap. Let's check incidents and pit stops. Silent head of a front wing change, U-tile, Bama, Patriot. Ooh, what happened to Patriot with a front wing change? That's why he's that far down.
He lagged out.
I saw that.
And
part,
as soon as he got back into the session, he got caught up in the incident between, I think it was Bama and Whammon.
So that's what caused that. Well, there's the Ferrari.
It took me a while to invite him back, which was kind of my fault, but
yeah.
I think Bobby the Human kind of spun.
Yeah, maybe half spin I'm seeing. We're halfway into this race though. I guess that's the good part about it. But yeah. Tripod's got himself within DRS range of Adam Fab, so keep in mind, if Tripod can challenge back at this wouldn't be the first time Tripod would spin and win. I mean, right? Brazil last season. If you guys remember that race, Tripod, he was in the race lead and spun, and then came back to win that race. So maybe he could do the same thing. We'll have to find out. Because he's already spun, but now he's trying to win the race again. Yeah, and we would need a safety car, but Milo does get ahead of F1 Boy. Oh, there's damage. There's damage with F1 Boy running in the back of Milo, and F1 Boy has to force Matty Mumu off the racetrack. But yeah, Patriot is the first retirement of this race. Now Matty Mumu is trying to free the coast as well. This is around the outside of the fast right-hander. Oh, the Haas of Fruitico's really pinching Matty Mumu.
Oh, spun!
Again? Again he spun!
Yeah, he's going into the pits now.
But what they got to be careful of right there is Davis and Sam. They got to be careful because that was Patriot's car that retired coming out on track. But yeah, tripod pitting now from the old mediums. That's probably why he spun. And now he's got himself down almost even outside the points. And now he's gone outside the points.
That was... Yeah, 5 thanks Subaru. That's Patriots retired car, never mind.
So now what this has done, this has put Callum up to 5th. This has also put Rapalukis in 6th, with Luke B behind Riles as well. Some great runs from some people. You have Rapalukis doing so well as right now as things stand. You have Luke Callum as well, down in 5th. Or not down in 5th, up in 5th right now. That's a great season it's been so far.
Yeah, great run for him. It's about time he's been one of the unluckier drivers, but speaking of unlucky drivers, the unluckiest driver this season has to be Patriot. He's had such bad luck. I feel so bad. He's lagged out twice, like 3 times from the race lead. Like,
yeah.
He messed up, like, once was his fault, but then the other 2 just lagged out.
I can't.
He said it perfectly in the chat. Can't make this shit up.
Yeah. I can't blame him for being mad. I mean, I'd be reasonably upset with if I were him. But between the race lead, it's 2.5 seconds. Atlantis out in 5. Let's check penalties as things stand. Atlantis has a penalty, so that's why he's trying to pull away so much. Adam Fab has a penalty, but Sam Steed does not. Davis does not. They have warnings, of course. Callum has many penalties. I think that's about 2-3 penalties right there. So, yeah, not so good for them.
Actually, only 2 penalties, not as much as we actually thought. Ralph Lucas has a pen, Mickey has a pen, Riles has a pen, Milo has a pen, Lucas has, 2 pens. My move has had nothing this entire race. Yeah, okay, I'll stop checking because...
Yeah, but as of right now, Sam, keep in mind he doesn't have... Oh, there's yellow flags. That's someone who just reset the track. That was Super Wyman, I think.
Super Wyman.
Yeah, I just saw that. But Rapalukis just spun as well. He was running good, but now he's spun. And you see the battle in the back as well. Fruitico's and Milo Gaming. Milo Gaming's been hit in the front of his car with Fruitico's rear wheel. That's connected. Those 2 cars have connected, and yeah, that's not good. And this is... Luke B has now passed Callum as well. Well, Super Whammin picks up a penalty. And Rapalukis has dropped himself down in 8th with that spin.
Can I just say, my move was making a decent comeback. Like, he was absolutely nowhere because of him lagging out, but he's coming back to hopefully try and get... Safety car would really help him at this point now, if it does come out.
Yeah, and you've seen late race safety cars before. I would not be surprised if that is the case. That could happen, but it is very rare to see a safety car in France.
Yeah.
Riles and Callum.
Yeah, also, another thing
keep in mind. I was just going to say Riles and Callum. Riles has had a struggle at the start of the season he's had, and he's not been able to do too well so far. Him running 7th, I'd say, is a decent result for him today, and same seed and Fab. But yeah, and Callum as well, 6th for him. That's great for him. After what he's had the past, I'd say what? 3 months? Well, not even 3 months. I'd say 4 or 5 months with this league. I think he's not really had many good results, but today he could take a 6th or 7th at this point, but he's got to be careful with penalties, and there's another yellow flag. That is Super Whammin this time again. That's like menu resets to try.
Yeah. It's constructors. Alfa Romeo currently have no points at all. And Atlantis is going to take the win. This is going to really help McLaren. I think it's
I
like if
need to be
math
signed on
is
Xbox Live! I called it! I literally called it. I was gonna lag out.
Codemasters!
I was literally calling it. I was gonna lag out. Try to get me back in the session.
Yes. Time to do
Oh
some
my
radio
god.
commentary while I do.
Tell me who's leading though. Tell me who's leading. Atlanta's still leading. Blah blah blah. Right? I'll give you an
Atlantis is
invite.
obviously still leading by a good bit. 4.3 seconds of the gap. Sam picks up a penalty.
Whew.
But yeah, both Alfa Romeo, they've had a shocker of a race. From a 1-2 to an absolute to 0 points. So yeah, Bobby Human, oh yeah, Super Robin does pit. He's probably gonna retire. I wouldn't blame him. He's had a really bad race. Both of them might pick. Actually, Milo Games was in 10th, so I won't say Milo Games had a bad race. He's made a decent comeback. Silent retires on the pits, I think. No, wait, hang on. Full yellows.
Does this bring out a safety car?
That's safety car? VSC. Okay.
Only a VSC. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You have to make this race boring.
I was like, oh no, please tell me that's the safety car. And I was like, oh, never mind. I think did Silent intentionally wreck himself out or
Where is
something?
he DNF?
I don't know.
I have no idea. It doesn't show for me, but
It was either maybe he was trying to pit, but then just hit the wall. They said he got 10 seconds for corner cutting.
that may be why. I don't know. If he's wrecked
I
himself,
don't know.
purpose, yeah. Anyways, DRS is back enabled, and Atlantis crossed the start-finish line. Sam's trying to gain on Atlantis because Sam doesn't have any penalties. Keep that in mind. This might be effective for the race win. Davis is also trying for his first podium in Tier 2. Yeah, Davis is also. Keep in mind, Davis is also trying for his first podium in Tier 2 because Adam Fab, he has penalties. If Davis stays where he's at, he could easily get. Adam Fab picks up another one right there. There you go. Where Davis stands, he could easily be in a podium position by the end of this race with Adam Fab's penalties.
Yeah, and also, Sam Steed is pretty much in that gap where Atlantis has that penalty. So if Sam Steed keeps up this decent pace he has and that advantage from the VSC, he could go on to win this race. That is if he doesn't get a penalty.
I also want to keep in mind Adam Fab has 15 lap hards, 14 lap hards for Fruita Coast and Sam. Keep in mind there were punctures on the last lap of China. I don't want to bring it up because of you, but I bring it up because the tires itself can wear out very quickly, and the punctures could be very random. So keep in mind, a puncture could be possible. It happened in one of my old leagues that I had here. I mean, it's happened before. I mean, it was getting dry at the very end of the race. It was like what? Wets to inters to like maybe dry tires in the last 3 laps. And at this point, with the way things go, the guy who gone under the tires, those inners, it was for a really long time and got a puncture, and he was going at a very high speed on that back straight and spun himself out and cost himself the win. But now Davis is trying on Adam Fab, a little bit of a double move right there, but now Davis trying down the inside again. Yeah, cannot get through right there with Adam Fab, but 3 seconds it's just outside the penalty margin between Sam and Adam Fab, or Sam and Atlantis. Sam cannot pick up a penalty, keep that in mind, because of all this in Fruita Coast. He does go to pit, so this puts Callum to 7th, well, he's already been 7th, Milo to 8th, Matty Mumu, Rapalucas all in the points. Adam Bama's challenging for a points position as well. But shout out to Luke B. 5th place right now, as things stand. Tier 3 graduate last season. I mean, doing so far. Doing well so far.
Charlie is in a Kagoda. Cool that.
Oh, Davis is spun! I just realized! Davis is spun off Adam Fab!
Oh, and that's his chances. That's gonna really help Adam Fab. But I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was the racing inside. I was focusing on Luke B. But yeah.
Matty Mumu is spun as well! what is happening at the end of this race with people spinning with only 6 laps to go? There's people spinning, Davis and now Matty Mumu, and there's people going off, but Verticos trying to challenge him. Bobby the Human around the outside, a bit of contact between him and Bobby the Human.
I'm just gonna quickly check penalty. Yeah, penalty.
Well, as things stand, Riles is challenging Luke B, but keep in mind, after Davis spun, I mean, that's very crucial for a podium. He had the chance at a podium.
Yellow flag next to Super One again. Bobby the Human's gone completely off track. Matty Mumu does pit. He's probably gonna retire.
Let's find out. I don't.
Just one Alfa Romeo and one. It's one Alfa Romeo and one McLaren not scoring points. Tribal will probably score points because of the penalties that the other guys have and the gap he has to those guys.
There's another yellow flag. That's at the back. That's a Williams, but Verticos picks up a penalty. Bama also challenging on Rapalucas. Rapalucas also challenges Milo as well. Keep in mind these two had contact back in Bahrain earlier this season, so these two do have a bit of history. Yeah, I was just gonna point out to whoever it was. I don't know how to say your name in the chat. Yeah, I've tried fixing the mic, the problems it's had. If you tuned in earlier, you would know I tried to fix this. I've tried to do everything I could to fix it, and it's had problems itself. This mic has had problems. So I switched back to the old mic I had, and then there's been problems hearing. There's been problems with everything. So I don't really want to. I don't really want to have more problems as we go. With that, I did try to go back to my old mic, which is better with this. Usually, if you go back to the streams, Alpha Racing with YouTube, you would find last week's races in Japan. I had a more clear mic and everything else. I know this has been a problem with my mic, but I try to do whatever I can to fix it and make it better. But there's not much I could do. But Bama has got to the back of Rapalucas, actually touches the back of him, and this is for 9th right now as things stand. Tripod also trying to challenge for a point to finish. Yes, he currently leads the championship, but Atlantis and Sam, it's very crucial for them to take as much as points as they can to try to challenge for this championship fight.
Yeah, Bama, Rapper, and Milo do have penalties, and I think Tripod's in that 3-second gap with those guys. That's going to mean Tripod's probably going to get 8th unless he gets a penalty on these last couple of laps, which will help him a little bit in this championship, but it's still, he's had a really disappointing race considering he spun twice.
Rapalucas has his overtake button engaged on Milo Gaming. This is into the fast right-hander this time. Is he going to try a move? He cannot do so. He's just going to back off and think of it, because a move could have been made, but it was just going to be a bold one for sure. Tripod locking up, but Tripod is just behind this kind of battle for points. It's 8th on back. He could take points from after spinning twice. I did kind of curse his spin and win, by the way. I did want to mention that, but yeah. With that being said, as Fruticos picks up a penalty. With that being said, Tripod, there's Bama tries on Rapalucas. Yeah, Tripod could pick up at least 8th at the best at this point, as things stand. And that could be just a good enough day for him after the struggles he's had. And yeah, there goes Rapalucas off the track just a little bit, running a bit wide, but Utalf, and he picks up a penalty, and now here comes Bama on Rapalucas as well. He's got ahead. Yellow flag, that's the run of Utalf.
Flag in sector 3.
So there's no chance of a safety car at this point, and I think Utalf, he's not going to come to the pits. I thought he was going to retire, but nah, you never know. And with the way things stand for this race lead, oh, there's been an Alfa Romeo spun. That was Tripod! I didn't even notice! Tripod! That's his chance at the points over.
Spun again!
That's his chance at points over. Matty Mumu takes the fastest lap. But yeah, Sam has lost time as well. Sam's got a puncture! Sam's got a puncture from 2nd! Now this is crucial for Atlantis and Unfound not to get a puncture!
Someone doesn't mean get the puncture! Yes!
Sam's got a puncture, and this is crucial for the championship because he's in 2nd in the championship! And Sam speeds!
He's gonna have to pit, yeah.
This is gonna move
That
Davis
means
into a podium
Davis is gonna
position.
get his first podium in Tier 3.
Tier 3, nice one. No, Tier 2.
Tier 2, oh god. Dipsy's in Tier 2.
Tripod spun again, though. Again, he spun. He's got 3 seconds. Yeah, there's Sam C down on the softs, down in 7th. Now going to be battling for what's probably going to be 8th, 9th, 10th, possibly. And yes, ARL tripod's out. Now does this mean Adam Fab, Atlantis, or Davis could get a puncture at this point because of how old their tires are? Atlantis is on cruise control at this point. He's just wanting to not get a puncture. He sees that Sam is falling off and that he's got the puncture. Atlantis is just hoping and praying that he doesn't. Keep in mind, it's not just the fact that you can get a puncture. Keep in mind how worn these tires are. If you don't take it very easy through the fast right-hander, you can easily go spinning. And I've seen it before through this corner. I've done it myself. I did it in the first lap of league race. Before.
Yeah, Atlantis and Fab and Davis are in puncture territory. So if the 3 dudes don't get a puncture, Luke B could win the race.
And Riles could also take a podium because Riles isn't far off of that as well. That would be an amazing story. Great story. And Rapaluk is trying to challenge a Milo as well while Sam sits in a points position, but just Valtteri Bottas all over again from Britain. And Rapaluk almost hits the back of Milo as we're about to reach the final lap. Atlantis trying so hard in 19 lap hards, but will be 20 soon to not get a puncture. X-Puncture
yeah,
got
punctures are starting to become really likely in this game.
I see that in the chat.
X-Puncture got 26x. Yes. You got it right. You got that right.
Let's check the positions gained. I want to keep in mind Luke B. 17th to 4th in this race. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. That is actually insane. Yo,
starting low down. People starting low down. Sounds like sessions. Both Alfa Romeo drivers have retired in this race, and they're leading the Constructors' Championship.
Does Atlantis have a puncture too? Because I know he's slow a little bit. He was, Adam Fab was getting on him. Is Atlantis trying to take it easy? What's going on? Keep in mind, this is the last lap. This is for the race lead. Luke B is trying to gain on Davis as well. Let's check the penalties between Davis and Luke B. Davis has a warning. Luke B has a penalty. So Luke B, right now, as things stand, he's going to be on the podium right now, but he's close to running out of fuel. Keep that in mind. Atlantis just trying to survive this last lap. Just trying to bring it home for a second win of the season. You know, all these punctures, he's tried to avoid them. He's tried to stay off curbs. He's tried to do what he can to not get a puncture. But Atlantis coming off the final corner on a day he needed to do well, on a day where he could take a win. This was the day he gets the win for McLaren, and they're going to take the Constructors' lead from the way things stand. Atlantis wins in France for the second time. Adam Fab coming to the line. He had a 3-second penalty, but does that mean Davis will pass him? Davis hangs on for his first podium, and he's only 2/10 off second. Davis hangs on for his first podium at Tier 2, and Super Whammon's been disqualified. Luke B hangs on for 4th, Riles 5th, and behind that, Bama gets to 6th.
I didn't even respond. I'm not even in the wall. And he's got the race.
60 thousandths away from 8th. And yeah, there's Fruticos as well, slow to the line. The drama, late race here. Oh my goodness. Sam Seed barely hangs on for 10th. That's a points finish, though.
A good one for Atlantis. Eric, as I would always say, commanding driver from Atlantis. He did very, very well today. Impressive from him. See, what the thing I like about Atlantis in terms of that as an actual racer is when he's at the front, he's unstoppable. But when he's in traffic, he kind of struggles. But when he gets out in front, he pulls away, which is what he's shown today with that one.
From what Square says, post-race pens will play a big part by the looks of it. Well, we'll have to find out. Atlantis takes the win. Yeah, again, his ear emoji, I see, or ear emote, you could say, that he has. Davis, the only driver in the top 14 not to take a penalty. Fruticos, 24 seconds of penalties, but with that being said, for Fruticos, of course, he would drop down to 13th with the 10-second penalty from this week. But Atlantis, Adam Fab back on the podium as well. Good job to Adam Fab. And yeah, 17th on the grid to 4th for Luke B. Riles. Good result from him. Equals his best result since really the last season.
Davis is the only driver who didn't disconnect from the session, who didn't get a penalty. KDX got, I think
Yeah.
KDX retired. I don't know.
Well, with that being said, I want to interview the top 5, in fact. I want to interview the top 5. Wow, that was great. I'm just inviting whoever I want, you know? But yeah, Regent...
Wait, what happened?
I just want to bring up Regentis brings up that someone had asked in the chat, will Davis get his first podium today in Tier 2? And yeah, Davis, I guess it happened. Yeah, you did, yeah.
Wait, what? I said, how the heck did you not get a podium, dude? I mean, puncture. You were 2 laps older tires than me, and I'm at 75%. Your teammate blew, dude. Your teammate blew, and he had 1 lap faster than you. No, I knew it. I told Patriot, I said, I'm just gonna full on push on this final lap and hope I don't blow it.
Limped across the line.
Yeah, and Sam's the one. He was 1 lap faster than Adam Fab, and Adam Fab didn't blow.
Anyway, I mean, you may as well. Yeah, Sam got the puncture, so yeah. I mean, you may as well. But yeah, get Luke B in here if you guys want to.
What? Oh wait, what was that again? My mic's cutting out.
What do you think of our incident?
No clue. Someone look at that, to be honest. I don't know what happened.
I clipped it. I tried to leave you as much room as possible.
It's fine. It's gonna be deemed as a racing incident anyway, so.
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm gonna interview backwards, so you're the last one, Atlantis, if that's fine with you. Yeah. Last is for best. No, they as well interview from bottom to top this time. I got a lot of people here. Sam, make sure your audio is included. A puncture! Yay, you love these punctures, don't you? But no, this game is just fun with punctures, isn't it?
Paulo understands
you
his
now
pain.
get a puncture from a podium position, and, you know, I guess this game is just handing out punctures like it's handing out lagouts at this point. What happened to get the puncture?
Oh, I don't know. I was only on 79%, which is really frustrating. But yeah, I wasn't doing anything silly, like driving like crazy. I had no penalties. I was gonna get a nice P2, but yeah, tyre decides to blow up. Very annoying. Should have pit a 1 lap later like Atlantis, and not pushed as hard.
Now you had a chance for a podium, and you sat second in the championship. This really affects your championship hopes, at least, to try to catch a tripod on a day where he didn't even finish.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but you know, there's still how many rounds left? I don't know. We've got at least, I think, 10.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So there's enough time to catch up, but it's just very frustrating right now.
Well, I mean, you know, you had good pace today, and you could definitely turn that into something, maybe Austria next week, where you had a chance for possibly your first podium in season 1. So maybe you could turn it into something special there. We'll have to find out. Congratulations on
Congratulations.
having good pace. We'll put it that way. We'll put it that way. Yeah, I can't really say congratulations on anything, or else I'm being a dickhead saying, hey, congratulations.
Congratulations on the game being rubbish.
Yeah. Paulo, do you have any questions for Sam?
Well, welcome to the Puncture Club.
Yay, woohoo!
Woohoo! Also,
Okay.
I just laughed at I muted my mic, but Regin, the guy who got a puncture doesn't even sound old enough to be on Discord.
Jesus. Anyway,
Okay.
I want to go to Riles now, who finished 5th. I just want to keep in mind, you can interview Riles, Paulo, but I just want to keep in mind, this is Riles' best finish. He tied his best finish on the last 2 seasons, this season and last season, so this is his best finish since then, and I bet you got to be happy, Riles. Paulo, you start with Riles, I guess. Make sure audio's clear,
Oh god,
Riles.
okay, I forgot on mute. Okay. Oh, my mic's starting to act up again. Okay, anyway. So, for the first time in a good while, you've actually had a decent race, Riles. Some
Sounds
of
mean.
it was down to bad luck, some of it was down to your own mistakes, but at least today you finally pulled it out of the bag and got a decent result. How happy do you?
Honestly, being top 5, I was kind of nervous picking the medium to hard strategy, but it paid off in the end. I got into a bit of a pinch with Callum, and I think I could have done a little bit better, but all in all, it was a good race for me.
Yeah, for first points finish, I think I'm gonna have to double check this because
Oh, you gotta
I
find your
don't
stats.
have.
You don't know before like I
while.
do. It has been a while, yeah. You don't know your stats like I do, I guess. I mean, I am the damn league owner, to be fair, but yeah, I guess that's the way to put it. I mean, I come into this race with stats anyway. I come into every race with stats. This man
You
does.
did score points in Bahrain. You did score 8th, but yes. Although you've had a tough season so far, good result for you. What do you think is going to happen in the next race? I think it's at Austria.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
awesome.
it is Austria, yep. Yeah.
Yes, it is Austria. Okay. So, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to Austria, or are you dreading it?
It's alright. No, I enjoy Austria. I think it's one of my stronger tracks, but I am worried about tire life, tire degradation. It's a big thing for me. I just need to sweat more Grand Prix, I guess. I do look forward to it.
Yeah, I do have a question though. I mean, are you still there? I can't hear anyone. Everyone's
Yeah.
like dead. I know how much I joke, like, on you about your strategy and everything else. I joked with you a lot about it last season. Hey, I mean, I guess you played it the right strategy this time, going mediums to hard, because, I mean, you didn't get a puncture at the end because the rest of the people did. You took advantage of the rest of the people getting punctures, such as Sam and, I mean, just all the problems that happened with Tripod and everyone else. You took advantage. I mean, you could say a chaotic last half of the race. Wouldn't you say that if another chaotic race were to happen, you maybe could take advantage? Would you be, the one to say you can take advantage in these chaotic races or chaotic moments?
Absolutely. Working on penalties, if I didn't have any penalties today, I think I could have got a podium, maybe. But, we'll see. Next race is a new opportunity.
Yeah, congratulations on that. And I want to go to the youngest top 5 finisher in Tier 2. He's going to get the youngest stats, I mean, with everything else. But, hey, Luke B, are you there? No, wait, his mic is broken. That's. I need to call him in Discord. May as well do that.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I took
Yeah.
my brother's mic, so...
How dare you, bad Luke. But no, congratulations on a decent finish to start off. But hey, I've got some questions for you. What were you having to do to get yourself up toward Davis and the rest of the people up in front of you? Because you were kind of 11 seconds back originally. But at the end, you were only about a second or two off of Davis. How much were you having to push for your first top 5 finish in Tier 2?
I was pushing really hard, and my tires were obviously fresher than Davis's because I was on a medium hard strategy instead of a soft hard. And I think I gained so much time on Davis because of I think he spun or something or made a mistake, and that brought us down to like
Tires
3
broke.
seconds. Yeah, and yeah, I was pushing really hard because Rags was behind me as well, and I was trying to pull away from him so he wasn't in my DRS on the straight. So, yeah.
And this is your best finish in tier 2 so far. I mean, I could even tell you and tell all you guys. Like I was saying, hey, you get a podium this season in tier 2. I'm gonna beg for a face reveal, blah blah blah. And we were joking about it earlier, but you actually get a 4th place finish. How happy are you with this finish? Now that this happens for you.
After all I've gone through in this tier of like have 2 or 3 DNFs, just kind of unlucky qualifyings, including today. I went invalid on a lap I was going second up. But I've been struggling all season in tier 2 because obviously they're really quick. I'm really happy with the finish. But if I had one more lap on, I think I would have got Davis.
Yeah, congratulations on a decent finish for you. And Paulo, do you have any questions for Luke Bay? Or no, let me say how I did. Luke Bay. Or I could say Kagoda that way. Kagoda.
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 Nah, I'm Irish, so I can say it better.
That's true.
But I need to think of questions because I always say no, I don't have a question. But I don't have a question for Luke B. Great result for you, though. At least an Irish driver actually has done well.
In a Mercedes.
And not gotten a puncture. But yeah,
Mercedes.
good job.
Thanks.
I know you love to bring it up, Paulo. In a Mercedes, Irish driver. Yeah, we get it.
Yes.
No, anyway, who's next? I can't think of who finished better. Davis! Wow! Couldn't think of that. Davis, you finished 3rd. Well, I mean, what were you trying to do to avoid a puncture? And, the contact with Adam Fav at the end, tell me about that.
Well, I mean, I was pushing for like probably the final 5 laps, and then after Sam Steed blew, we all thought that Adam Fav was gonna blow, so I got told to just start saving my tires so I don't blow. Yeah, well, we know how that turned out. Adam Fav didn't blow. It's a sad day. I mean, first podium, I'm not mad. I was not expecting to get a podium today. I feel bad for Patriot. In my opinion, the podium would have been Atlantis, Patriot, and Adam Fav if Patriot didn't get disconnected. It would have been a battle for the win between Atlantis and Patriot, so feel bad for him. Patriot was just telling me to save my tires at the end after Sam Steed blew, and I did that. Finished 2/10 out of the 6-second gap with Adam Fav, so good race, good battles the whole race with the 2 AlphaTauris of Adam Fav and Sam Steed.
Yeah, you were challenging for your first podium in tier 2. You finally get it. Is this redemption from Italy? You could say.
Yeah, I guess I can say that. I thought it was over once me and Adam Fav made contact and I spun it. I thought it was over from there, and then like 2 laps later, I said my tires are in puncture territory, and then that's when we all thought about everybody else in front of me having a puncture, but Atlantis, because me and Atlantis pit the same lap.
Now, you finished with near one of your tier 3 rivals, Luke B, and you finished near Adam Fav as well. You're near 2 guys, one that graduated from tier 3 last season, at the end of last season, and one that won 2 races last season, won his first 2 races in a row. You're kind of near 2 different guys right there, split between them. Does that make you think that you can challenge for more? With that being said, because Adam Fav, he had 2 wins. You're challenging near him, and you were challenging near Luke B, who graduated from tier 3, got his pace even better. You're challenging near them. Does that mean for you that you can challenge for even more heading into Austria, a track you won at in tier 3?
Possibly. I know Austria, of course, is everybody might be equal. Some, basically depends on where you qualify, in my opinion. Turn 1 might be a mess. I mean, it's tier 2. I feel like tier 2 has more issues than any other tier in turn 1, but yeah. I feel like I have a shot to actually contend for at least top 5s and stuff. I wouldn't say podiums yet, because today I don't think I would have got a podium if it wasn't for Patria lagging out. But I feel like I have a chance for maybe a couple more podiums this season, maybe a chance at a win.
Now, I'm sure you probably can agree that you can take advantage in these type of races where the good people, well, I'm not saying the good people, but I'm saying the faster people than yourself start to have trouble and, have problems. You probably can agree that you can take advantage of those type of stuff and take podiums like you just did today.
Yeah, the punctures is what really helped me out today.
Yeah. Congratulations on 3rd today. And Paulo, you have any questions?
Well, I actually do. What are your thoughts heading into the next race at Austria? Wait, did you ask that question?
Yes, I did. If I could have.
Daddy
Just
keeps
wasn't
taking my
listening.
question.
He just wasn't listening.
I actually had a question for him, but I wasn't paying attention, and he took it from me. Go on.
Take your
Congrats
questions to
on
Adam
the
5 then! Take
podium,
your
though,
questions
David.
to Adam 5! Take him to Adam 5. Adam 5, you finished second. Take your question, Adam 5. Ah, damn.
Go on then,
It's an
Polo.
Adam to an Adam, I guess. Um, because my name is Adam, I have to
Yeah,
expose
we
my real name
understand
to
it.
the world, and my name is not actually Polo. But P2, after trying a bit of a slow couple of races, but you've definitely bounced back. Obviously, kind of Samsi's puncture played a bit of a factor, but so you're definitely going to be on for a decent for a podium and P3. How do you feel after today's race?
I'm very pleased with it, to say how I did it last week and I think the week before. I've had a dire couple of races this season, so to be back on the podium, it's nice. And to do it in a track which I struggled, well, not struggled, but didn't have the best strategy last season, it's quite nice to do it this time.
Yeah. So, how bad do you feel for Samsi after getting that after you got that puncture? You're on for a 2-3 finish, but how do you feel about Samsi getting that puncture?
Let's just go to the Reddit page, r/feelsbadman.
Yes. Obviously, that feels bad, man. Yep.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I feel like it probably should have been me since I was the one who pitted. It's not that it was not me. And it's unfortunate that it wasn't anyone else as well. I do feel bad for him, because that's been a couple of times in this league he's been robbed of the podium now.
Well, at least you weren't the Adam who got the puncture, you know. Anyway, congrats on P2. You drove really, really well today. Hopefully you can keep this
Thank
up.
you.
Have good, consistent races. But yeah, PMB. Any questions for Adam Fav?
I like
I
how you
think
don't ask
Adam-
me the one
I
question
think-
that you were going to ask.
No, I was just gonna
Thank you.
say I think Adam answered Adam's questions that Adam had asked Adam. So yeah, just to put it in simplest terms, Austria, anything you're looking forward to there mainly? I mean, what are you looking forward to most about that?
Every time I've been in here and I've commented on that I'm going to do well next week, I have not. So I'm not going to actually say anything this time.
Well, Spain you did. After Spain you did.
The last few times I've been in here, then.
That works. That works. Congratulations on
Thank you.
P2. Yeah, commanding drive. Yeah, and hopefully you do good next week. Okay.
Yep. Wait, how? In my head, I just
Oh,
in my head, I just said I'm going to do Apollo here.
Oh no!
Oh, that's just so mean. That's so mean.
I'm not going to lie, I thought Atlantis had one in the last lap because going through the
Yeah,
middle
I
sector.
thought so too.
Going
I thought so too.
going through the middle sector chicane, you dropped 2 seconds on me, and I thought, oh my god, I've won this. Oh, okay.
What? You spun? Yeah, I was trying to watch you, but
Well,
you're
if you
going
only drop
slower.
2 seconds, surely you reset the track. Where's the proof?
Yeah, where's But did he actually spin though? Ah.
Oh.
Ah. Okay then. Okay then.
Wait, who's the league's editor?
Alright, Atlantis.
No,
Atlantis, I may as well get you on
well, no,
Discord
that's just
as well,
aggressive
so I can
defending.
get you. You're already included at least. I may as well get you there. Cool.
Okay.
It's you, Atlantis. All right. Yes, Sam's got a puncture. Yes.
Rest in peace.
Atlantis, you there? Hello.
Sam's gonna... Oh,
Yeah.
I got so happy because it was actually someone other than
Uh,
me who didn't get a puncture.
I was
Really
Yeah,
awesome.
very disappointed with you. Very rude.
On a day you definitely needed to win, a day you definitely needed to gain points. Today you do so. You happy about that?
Oh, I'm very, very happy. More happy than Baku.
Now I have a question though with that.
Okay.
Did the what's it called? Did I can't think of the freaking words. I, I I think you know what I'm gonna ask. Did, I can't think of it. I was gonna ask, did you get a noise complaint this time?
Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was fine this time.
That's true. Now, yeah, yeah, dude, congrats on the win, though, I was gonna say, but I was also gonna ask, you are the first repeat winner this season. Do you think you can repeat that in Austria again? To be 2 in a row?
Oh, Austria is a very good track. You see me last season in Tier 1, coming back from P14 to
Pad!
P9.
Pad!
Bad.
Pad traction, incoming ARL Cobra. Oh my god, I need some pad! But no, definitely today, when Tripod spun, definitely gave me motivation to win. Tripod spinning was literally the highlight of my race, for sure. That may sound like so toxic, but honestly, this just makes the Tier 2 championship 10 times better.
I actually can't agree more, honestly. I'm being honest. I actually can't agree more. I mean, but no, seriously, on a day you need to win, you do so. And let me check where you were in points before this. I want to actually check, because you weren't.
I was very low.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you holy shit, you were 5th, 36 points. Yeah, and Tripod not scoring any. 25 plus 36. I'll just calculate that right now. I can't even do math myself. 61. Yeah, so you're only 16 points off Tripod now. So how happy are you about that?
I am very
I actually don't. I don't have a question, but I'm gonna say my usual continuous running line, commanding drive. But one more thing I want to say. Tripod blamed me for him having a poor race. The reason why. I told him to go mediums to hards, and then he was like, oh, "What about softs? Is it soft, medium, soft?" I was like, "Go soft, medium, mediums. If you do qualify on the softs," I told him to qualify on the mediums. Yeah, although I'm like an Alfa Romeo driver and all that, but I'm actually really happy that that in terms of the championship fight that Tripod had a poor race today, because that brings Alanis back into the championship fight. Oh. No, no, me and Alanis have put aside the differences. We're chill now. Yeah. Yeah, yep. uh, It was kind of deserved. Yeah, I'm gonna put on lap 6 on the softs tomorrow and onto hards, get a puncture on the last lap, and finish outside the points. Thanks, Adam, and Adam to an Adam. Thank you. I have one question for one hypothetical Adam. Is Adam the Wonder Kid? The Adam, Adam. But
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Everton are top of the league.
okay.